Hello everyone, welcome to the computer session once again. And today we are going to learn lesson number 2. And lesson number 2 is browsing the internet. So this lesson is all about the internet and how to work it out through the internet. So in this lesson we are going to cover few points, and the points are connecting to the internet. So there are different connections types, and all the different connection how we can use and how to connect to the internet, that we are going to learn theoretically. Then using web browser, this is an practical that I'll show you the practicals of this using web browser. Already you all the students know very well how to use the browsers and all, but still this lesson wise we will learn how to use web browser. Then using search engine, different search engines are available, how to utilize powerful way and proper way of search engine. The next one is downloading and uploading, and the last point of the lesson, downloading and uploading. So if you want to download any content from the internet, how to download it, and if you want to upload any content on internet, that also we are going to learn. And what is the concept actually downloading and uploading, that we will clarify throughout the session. So let's begin with the first point, connecting to the internet. So in this point, we are going to cover a few sub points, and those sub points are host terminal connection. As I said in the beginning, there are the different types of connections. So the first one we are going to, I'm going to introduce, that is host terminal connection. Second, individual computer TCP/IP link. Okay, individual computer connection with the dial-up network. Next is dedicated access link, also known as broadband connection, fastest connection. Dial-up access through LAN. Also, you can use the internet through the LAN connection. Next connection is, okay, next point we are going to compare is, means comparize these all four type of connection. So comparison among the various type of connection. As you can see on the screen, this host terminal connection, individual computer TCP link, dedicated access link, and dial-up. These four type of connections are there. So which is slowest one, which is fastest one, which is direct, which is indirect. All these details we are going to learn through these points. Okay. Then we will cover up the next point, connecting to the internet using dedicated access. So how we can connect among this one, we will use the broadband connection and how to connect to the internet. That step and process we will understand. Then we will learn using browser. In this point, we will cover 2 points, entering address of website and entering address of portal. Okay, what is our website, what is portal, and how we can enter the address on the browser. Then we are going to cover up using favorite option. Okay, so we will learn using favorite option, how we can add whenever you want to use the particular website again and again, how to add it to a favorite list, and then from there you can directly click and start. No need of entering the website name or web portal name again and again. So these points we are going to cover. And the next point is using search engine. So how to use search engine. Point wise we will learn searching information. You know very well already, you all are searching your assignment information, some details if you want to search from the internet, already you all are doing practically, but here also again we are going to learn through this lesson. And next one is searching people. If you want to search a person, then how to search this, that we are going to learn. Then last point of the lesson, downloading and uploading. In this we will learn the processing of downloading and processing of uploading. So this was the theory part of the lesson. Let's begin some more theory things from the beginning of the lesson. And here we are going to cover that things like, for example, connecting to the internet. So we'll understand now host terminal connection. These all type of different connection introduction we will learn. So let's start with the introduction of connecting to the internet, host terminal connection. So here we are going to begin the first point of the lesson, that is connecting to the internet. And in this we are going to learn different connections, four different connection like host terminal connection, individual computer TCP IP link, which is known as dial-up network. Third one is dedicated access link, that is known as broadband connection, and the fourth one is dial-up access through LAN. And we will compare these all four, and then we will learn how we can connect through dedicated access, means the broadband. So let's understand the first, host terminal connection. The host terminal connection is very simple, but look at the pictures carefully so you will understand this. So now among this is the main server computer which provide the connection and provide the links to these terminals. Actually, our computer is not connected to internet, means these terminals are not connected to internet. This is connected, this host, this server host is connected to the internet, and this terminal accessing through the host. So that's why it is called host terminal connection. That means our computer, the terminal computer is not directly connected with the internet. It is connected with the host, and host is connected with the internet, so it is indirect connection. Okay, so such type of connection is very useful and little less expensive, because this directly it is not connected to the internet, it is connected with the host. So some advantages are there. Okay, so it is less expensive. Okay, and this is used in most probably in the colleges and the school, where they want to use the internet economically. They can control the speed also, so they can control less speed, so student can access with the less speed and the data will get less use. That's why it get less expensive. And another advantage of this is it provides good speed for accessing text only documents. For example, if you are using Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, such type of documents through this internet, so it provides the good speed only related with the text documents. If you are using some graphics, animation, videos, so such type of connection is not useful for that. So I hope you understood host terminal connection. So this is the host computer which is connected to internet. With the help of this host is serving to the terminals, and we can access the internet through terminal with the help of host. Okay, and it is good for the text type of files. I hope you understood this host terminal connection. It is indirect connection. Next, individual dial-up. Okay, dial-up connection, dial-up networking. In this, you need the modem, phone line, and individually you can connect to the internet. Okay, suppose you have the personal computer PC at home, laptop, desktop, whatever it is, you need phone line and modem, so directly you can connect to the internet. This connection is known as TCP/IP. TCP/IP full form is Transmission Control Protocol. IP stands for Internet Protocol. TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol, and IP stands for Internet Protocol. Okay, and this connection also has some advantages, like it is suitable for homes, as a single PC can be easily connected to the internet using a modem and telephone line. For personal use, individual connection, it is good. Using ISDN line, the internet access becomes cheaper and faster. If you are using ISDN line of telephone connection, then it will be easiest connection as well as cheaper connection. Okay, so these are the two advantages. It is good for personal use at home. If you want to get connection, then this is okay. But if you have the ISDN connection, you can utilize little fast and it is less expensive. So these are the advantage of TCP IP. So till now we have learned two type of connection. One is host terminal connection, and next one is dial-up connection. In host connection, we are depend on the host computer, and from there we can access. In dial-up connection, no need of host computer, directly we can connect with the help of modem and telephone line, and we can utilize. Now let's go for the next one, that is, okay, when you want to connect the TCP IP connection, it will show you such type of dialog box. You have to enter your ISP username and password, and then you can connect. Okay, this is the connection method of this dial-up connection. Now let's go for the next. Dedicated access link, also known as broadband connection, which is the fastest one. Okay, for that we need the LAN cable, and the connection type is such like we can use the advanced modem, which is very high speed modem, and we can connect to the laptop or desktop directly, and we can access this connection. So broadband connection, this is also known as a permanent internet connection. It allows the user computers to remain connected to the internet round the clock. Means 24 hours we can be connected with the internet. Okay. This option is available with the broadband connection, which is not available with dial-up as well as with the host and terminal. I hope you understood what I have said just now. And this broadband connection also has some advantages, and those advantages are like dedicated link connections are generally used by big organization providing online internet service to the customer. It's ideal for the team as they need the internet with a permanent connection. So as we learned in the first, individual dial-up connection, that is good for the home user or an individual user. But broadband connection is very useful for the big firms, those who do work online and those who provide the online services to the customer. There we need a permanent connection, means employee can use the permanent connection, and whenever they want to use the internet they can access the internet, and they can serve the users, those who are using their services, or the customer, those who are using their services. Next advantage is dedicated link is the deal ideal for institute providing online education through the internet. This is also good for the institute, those are providing online education. Next, it is ideal for e-commerce and web publishing due to its high speed and round the clock access. This is now all the fields we are learning one by one. This is good for the customer, those who are using internet services. Next, it is good for the institute, those who are providing online courses. It is good for e-commerce like Amazon, Flipkart. These are the e-commerce sites. So these e-commerce sites also need a full speed of internet connection and round the clock, means 24 hours. Next, it is also suitable for the internet cafes because using a broadband telephone line and hub make computers can be simultaneously connected to internet at cheaper cost. This is also used in cyber cafes. Okay, though cyber cafe can utilize this. This is a cheaper connection, means we can split the connection. We can connect to the main server and we can supply to the terminals also. So this is good for the cyber cafes. So wherever the internet, in short, wherever the internet are used 24 hours and need the fastest connection, there we can utilize broadband connection. I hope you understood this point. Now the next fourth one, dial-up access through LAN. Dial-up access through LAN is an intermediate type of connection between TCP/IP link and dedicated link, as provided some features of both these connection. Okay, so actually this is connection is a combination of the first one we learn, host terminal connection, which is connected with the host and given. Also a dial-up access through a LAN, means combination of broadband connection and host terminal connection. This is a combination. Dial-up access through LAN is a combination of host terminal connection and broadband connection. So here the broadband connection is connected with the server computer. Okay, with the help of modem outlet, it is connected with the server computer, the fastest speed, and it is provided the connection to the individual terminals. Okay, these individual terminals also get the fastest speed. Okay, and such type of connection maximum utilized in the cyber cafes. Such type of connection are utilized in the cyber cafe. The broadband connection is provided to the server computer, and rest of the computer which users are using, the clients are using in the cyber cafe, they can use this connection. So it is a combination of host terminal connection as well as broadband connection. So it is known as dial-up access through LAN. Okay. So local area network. This local area network means the computers are connected with the help of LAN and with the server computer, and server computer serves them the internet. So these are the four different type of connection which we have learned, and those connections are host terminal connection, individual TCP IP link, which is known as dial-up network. Next is dedicated access broadband connection, which is fastest one. And the fourth one, dial-up access through LAN. It is a combination of host terminal connection, first and third one. I hope you understood these four type of connection. Is it easy for you to understand or difficult? Let us. Now we are going to compare these four type of connection, okay, which is slow, which is fast, okay. So according to this comparison, you can choose which connection you can use for accessing internet. So we can compare this with the help of the chart. Now the first column, it is all about host terminal connection, the first connection. Second connection is individual computer TCP IP link. Then dedicated access like broadband connection and dial-up access through LAN. So let's understand whether the connection is direct or indirect, permanent or temporary. So the first one is host terminal connection is no direct connection with the internet. As we learn already, it is not directly connected with the internet. TCP/IP, it is directly connected with the internet, but it is temporary connection. So again and again we need to dial up. Okay, we have to connect it whenever we want. Now dedicated access is a direct connection as well as permanent connection. Direct connection as well as permanent connection. And this one is direct connection through LAN, but temporary connection. So the first one is indirect, second one is direct, the broadband is direct, and dial-up also direct. This is temporary, this is permanent, and this is again temporary connection. Now what they requires, whether they requires modem or not. So the first one requires modem and phone line. If you want to do host terminal connection, we need modem and phone line. If you want to do TCP IP link, then we require some modem or ISDN adapter or phone line of ISDN. Okay, we need ISDN adapter and ISDN phone line, other modem. In this we require a modem or router and phone line. Router and phone line. In this we require the first one we require modem, second one we require modem or ISDN connection. In third one, modem or a router. In fourth, dial-up access net, we need requires a LAN connection and modem and phone line. LAN, modem and phone line. Here in first connection we need the only modem and phone line. Second, we need two options are there. Either we can use modem or ISDN connection. Second one, third one is we can use modem, router and phone line. So the fourth one we require LAN connection, modem and a phone line. So these are the requirements for connecting these connections. Now, the next one is it is how it is accessed: high speed, slow speed, limited or unlimited. So the first connection is limited access with slow speed. Host terminal connection is limited access with a slow speed. TCP/IP, TCP/IP is average access, not slow, not fast. It is average access with average speed. Broadband is high access with high speed. Broadband connection is with high access with high speed. The next one is dial-up access through LAN is average access with high speed. Average access with the high speed. So these two connections are with the high speed. These two connections are with the slow speed. Next, host terminal does not provide GUI interface, means graphical user interface. GUI stands for graphical user interface. So it provides only the black and white screen. Okay, this we can used with the help of black and white screen in the DOS mode, because it is used in the Unix operating system. Okay, Linux and Unix, these are the two operating system. Generally we are using Windows operating system. Now here it provide graphical user interface GUI. This is also provide GUI, and this is also provide GUI. Means graphical user interface is provided by the TCP/IP, broadband, and dial-up access through LAN. Only host terminal does not provide GUI. GUI stands for graphical user interface, means the pictures, colors, and everything which you can see. Like Windows operating system, you are using, clicking on start, then you can see the menu and all. So that is called graphical user interface with the graphics, colors, and all. But this is not, it is not providing that GUI interface. Now the next one is, and the last one, fifth, where it is used and who is using such type of connection. First, host terminal connection is used by the students on Unix machine. As I said, the operating systems are there, like we are using Windows, but there is again some operating system like Linux and Unix. So in most probably the previous olden time, that colleges and the student access was with the help of Unix, but it is black and white without color. Next, individual TCP/IP link connection is used by individual person at home or at small offices. This is also older connection. Nowadays nobody is using such type of connection. Before 10, 12 years it was used. Now next is broadband connection, used by a big organization for the internet applications. Most probably the big organization are using the softwares, websites, online connections, so they need these connections, and it is used by big organization. And the last one, dial-up access through, this is also used by the big organization to exchange the big and the large volume of emails. They want to work with the emails whole day. So such big organization can use dial-up access through LAN. So I hope you understand this comparison between these four type of connection. And now finally we are going to learn how to connect to the internet. Okay, so this I will explain you theoretically, because I don't have any one of this connection right now. I'm using my mobile hotspot, so the same connection I cannot explain, but I'll try to explain you with the help of theoretical. So in the book it is given the broadband connection which we can do with the help of broadband connection. So the broadband connections we can do like, you have to buy an internet connection, means you have to take an internet connection from the ISP. In generally in our cities it is provided only by the BSNL. So we need to take a BSNL connection. They will provide you one modem, and you have to use the cables like LAN cables, and you can connect to your computer. You need a phone line connection. Phone line and modem you have to get for the broadband access from the ISP. ISP means the internet service provider. So in Shada it is provided by the BSNL. But if you will go to metropolitan cities, so Reliance, Airtel, all they are providing this broadband connection too. So here we are need to take a BSNL connection for the broadband. Then you have to connect modem and the LAN cable. After doing some basic connection connectivity, we would be able to use connection. So it will show you after connecting a particular connection and all, one screen will appear like how I shown for the LAN connection. Such screen will appear. Here you need to provide the username and password provided by the BSNL office, and you have to type the numbers and just we have to do the connections. Once you will establish the connection, it will work long time. Okay. So this is the theoretically explanation of how to connect to the internet. First, you need the ISP connection. Then we have to do setup, modem setup, and cable setup. Everything, all the settings we have to do. Then we have to start that app to connect. Means dial-up board we have to connect. There we have to use internet ID and password, which is provided by BSNL office. Then we have to click on dial, or we have to click on connect, so it will get connected to the internet. So this is a simple process, but nowadays we all are using the mobiles, and in that directly it is just we have to on the data service and internet we can utilize in mobile. Also, if you will on the hotspot with wireless connection, you can do connection. So here I am using my connection, so that I'll show how I'm doing the connection, the practical now. Okay, so here I'm going to end the presentation, and now you can watch this. When you want to connect through hotspot, just we have to go to laptop at the right bottom corner, and then when you will click on this tower sign, it will show you the wireless connectivity, how many connections we have. Just we need to do refresh. It will show you the option which is nearby hotspot mobiles are there. So here my Vivo 1806, and just I need to click on it, and it will show you here connect option. Now already I have connected, that's why it is showing disconnect. But when you will click on this, it will show you connect option. Just click on it and it will get connected. Simple. And now let's understand remaining things practically. So here we are going to turn to the practical session. I hope you have understood the points which we have covered till now. So let's have a small recap. We started to learn lesson number 2. In lesson number 2, we are going to learn browsing the internet, the chapter name. And the points which we are going to cover through these lessons are connecting to the internet, using web browser, using search engine, downloading and uploading. From this way till now we have covered the first point, connecting to the internet. In this we have learned four type of connection: host terminal connection, individual TCP IP link connection, broadband connection, and then dial-up access through LAN. Also, we learn comparison among the various type of connection, and just now we learn how we can connect to the internet using dedicated access. There is a limitation, like the practical demonstration, it is not possible because I don't have such connection. Theoretically, I try to explain, and practically I shown you how we can connect the hotspot connection of mobile to that we have connected the internet. Okay, so the revision of this till now what we have learned just now I have covered up. Let's go for the practical session now.